Salute, salute, salute. Bow, salute. What it is. Yo, nocturnal thoughts, man. Boxing after dark. What's happening? Hey, shots out to A. Aaron, A. Ron, um, Chin Tuck Boxing, Real Talk Boxing, Caps in Full G, Edgar Tito, Titov, and Triple X. Bow. Salute, 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 man. Salute to you. I appreciate y'all leaving comments, man, and chopping it up with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some boxing. Iron sharpens iron, steel sharpens steel, and y'all always strike when the iron is hot. I appreciate y'all. Um, Look, I'm really, really, really excited about Gervonta Tank Davis, that young kid from Baltimore, going against El Azteca, Mario Barrios. You know what? I like fights that have that sense, that sixth sense of adversity. You know what I'm saying? What is life without adversity? And Gervonta Tank Davis, he fought some tough guys. Um, but his most recent or his most toughest battle, with the unknown factor, was his fight against Leo Santa Cruz. It was a decent amount of people with what I want to say professional assessments or high boxing IQ analysis that were picking Leo Santa Cruz, and they listed their reason and their their reasoning, their logic behind picking Leo Santa Cruz was legit in my eyes. But I was picking Gervonta Tank Davis for the knockout. Um, it was just kind of a matter of time when he would catch Leo Santa Cruz. And most of my logic was based off of watching Leo Santa Cruz in his two bouts against the Jackal, Carl Frampton. That let me know that was the bar that I used to see what Leo Santa Cruz would be able to do with Gervonta Tank Davis. And Gervonta Tank Davis showed up and showed out with a highlight uppercut that crumbled Leo Santa Cruz. And I'm gonna tell you what, Leo Santa Cruz is tough. He walked out of that ring with a smile on his face and giving all of his supporters a lot of love. Um, but I think he came in and um, you know he didn't come in to lay down. He was you know, outboxing Gervonta Tank Davis, landing some clean shots, and was doing some damage to Gervonta Tank Davis's face. Now, Gervonta still was getting criticized. I think some channels, overly criticized, and then some other channels on the opposite end of the spectrum, they overly praised Gervonta Tank Davis. Me, I lie there. I lie in the middle somewhere. I feel like he still has a lot to prove, and I do really recognize his power. I see he does have boxing skills. He set traps. He has good footwork, but I do also see where, you know, that short, compact style, that Mike Tyson s style. If you match up against the wrong person, you might end up like Mike Tyson versus James Buster Douglas. And the closest thing to Gervonta Tank Davis doing that so far is this fight he has coming up with El Azteca Mario Barrios. You know, Gervonta Tank Davis fought at 130, fought Yorioki Gamboa at 135, and then he dropped back down and fought Leo Santa Cruz at 130. So he's going to be taking a step up, going up to 140 to fight El Azteca. The first backlash I heard against that was, well, who is Mario Barrios? He's not a true champion. He's not Jose Ramirez. He's not the Tartan Tornado Josh Taylor. But I remember watching Mario Barrios last couple of fights. In his other fight against, I can't never say this guy's name off the top of my dome, so I'm not even going to try to. But I watched that fight, and then went back and watched a couple of his fights, and I said, "Oh yeah, I seen him fight this guy. I seen him fight this guy. He wasn't just on my radar, but I seen those fights, and I remember saying, man, this dude has some potential." And think about Mario Barrios. First of all, he's bigger. He's a natural 140 pounder. And listen to Joe Guzman. He says backstage, watching him get his hands wrapped, he has the size hands of a cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has some really big lunch boxes on him. You know what I mean? And he's not huge, but he is a big guy. So for 140, he's probably walking around probably 170. You know what I'm saying? And it's solid. And he's young. He's in his prime. He's in good shape. In his mind, he's undefeated. He doesn't know how to lose. His last fight proved that. His last fight before his last fight. The last fight he had, he went out there and destroyed the guy. The fight before that was more of a tougher challenge where he had to face adversity. His eye was swollen up. The guy he was fighting was very, very scrappy. And it was two flash knockdowns that saved him that fight. Other than that, I thought that was probably the worst performance I seen. Besides that, I seen him split somebody body in half with a body shot, caught him right up under here, delayed reaction, but dude crumbled down. He has legit power. He has legit one punch knockout power. But I give Gervonta Tank Davis the nod because of the speed factor. And to me, El Azteca still learning on the job. He had switched over to a new trainer with Virgil Hunter, who, by the way, I heard, I'm not sure, but the rumor was Virgil Hunter turned out to be Keisha Cole, the R&B singer, turned out to be her father. Remember, she had that show. I used to watch that show. She had her whatever they call those reality shows. I used to watch that with my wife. Her and her sister. Her sister was real grounded and was a down, round the way type girl. She wasn't on that celebrity status. Her head to me was on straight. But her mom's, Frankie, I think her mom's was just kind of a loose wire all over the place. And then Keisha Cole was the celebrity that was kind of trying to keep them together. But I remember they had the episodes where they was trying to find out who her father was because her mom didn't know because her mom lived that type of a wild lifestyle. Anyways, I heard through the grapevine that her dad was supposedly, Virgil Hunter. And hopefully they start to bond a relationship. You know what I'm saying? He is a real cerebral guy. Very, very, very soft-spoken, high intellect boxing IQ. I think he trained Andre Ward when Andre throughout his whole career. You know what I'm saying? I believe. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was Andre Ward's trainer. And Andre Ward is very, very cerebral too. You know what I'm saying? So, they synchronize very well. Mario Barrios, to me, he is a high IQ boxer, but at the same time, I feel like he's um, a little slower catching on to certain things where you can see him putting it together slowly but surely, but he gets off to a slow start, and there might be just a little bit of a discrepancy within that time frame of him making those adjustments where Gervonta Tank Davis is just so much more naturally explosive, where I can see him being able to use his speed to his advantage. He's going to be the smaller man, but he's definitely going to be the faster man and the more explosive man. But they both have power. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, if he has a hard time, finding his range, and getting underneath that jab and and getting outboxed the way he was getting outboxed by Leo Santa Cruz, then he might get beat. He might get outboxed. He might get hurt. Uh, he might get caught with some nasty shots because I've seen El Aztec or Mario Barrios throw some vicious body shots that would be headshots to Gervonta Tank Davis. Those same shots would be hooks to the head with Gervonta Tank Davis. Look at him jumping up here. Say what's up. Say what's happening. Peace out. So, um, this is going to be a tough fight. It's going to be, to me, it's going to be strategic. It's going to be interesting to see Gervonta Tank Davis deal with somebody that's legitimately bigger than him, has power like him. The only thing I'm really worried about is some nefarious activity between Leonard Ellaby and Al Heyman and Floyd Money Mayweather. It's hard for me to trust the legitimacy of a Gervonta Tank Davis fight right now because I feel like not that they're manufacturing him, but they know that that's the big superstar. That is the big superstar. And when Leonard Ellaby says, "Oh, I didn't choose this fight. I'm not a fan of this fight," and watching the press conference and Gervonta Tank Davis is like, Leonard Ellaby, they know how to put me in fights where, you know, it just didn't sound right. He just kind of sounded like we already got this one in the books. Like they know how to pick fights that look dangerous, but I can win. He said something. I'm paraphrasing, but he said something to where he had to. Gervonta Tank Davis had to correct himself, where he said they pick opponents where I couldn't lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to win. I can't lose, but you know what I'm saying. The guys are tough, but they're not tough enough to beat me. And I don't like that he already has that in his mind that his team will set up fights just to make him look good. And Mario Barrios can make him look real good. But I think if it's a real legitimate fight, it can make him look bad too. He can lose this fight. He could lose this fight. You know what I'm saying? Legitimately, if it's no foul play and it's just a straight up, mano a mano, who has the better skills, it's like a 60-40 leaning towards Gervonta Tank Davis. And then you look at the size factor, Mario Barrios coming in bigger. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't see Gervonta Tank Davis just flatlining Mario Barrios with one shot. He has to bust him down and break him down. And I haven't seen Mario Barrios really get bust down and broken down, but have seen him get outboxed with somebody that has speed. You dig what I'm saying? But Gervonta Tank Davis, he doesn't have unlimited speed. He has speed in spurts. Like he has moments where he throws a lot of combinations and then he takes his foot off the gas as well. And if Mario Barrios can get that timing down and fight in between Gervonta Tank Davis's moments of energy, and then start to neutralize him, and then find his range and make Gervonta Tank Davis constantly have to reset to where he can't really plant his feet and unleash that explosive power, then Gervonta Tank Davis will lose that fight. You dig what I'm saying? So we'll see. I'm just very, very intrigued and interested in the fight, and I hope it's a straight up fight, no foul play, no nefarious activity, no underhanded, you know what I'm saying, mirrors, smoking mirrors, no foul play, no paying to lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Where, look, you lay down this fight, and your next fight we gonna get you something real big. They've done that before in the past. Uh, that's on record. You know what I'm saying? Between Leonard Ellaby and Al Heyman, they've asked guys to take a dive. And I just can't salute that with Gervonta Tank Davis. Iron sharpening iron, steel sharpening steel. Mario Barrios is his toughest competitor. I want to see a tough fight that I can legitimately say he won that fight through blood, sweat, and tears. It didn't take, you know what I'm saying, any kind of funny business, funny money to get Gervonta. If I see, you can see it sometimes too. If you watch that fight and you see something that doesn't look right, you know what I'm saying, where it's too easy for Tank, then I'll be done with Tank after that because I say, you know what, they're not going to let this guy fight a legitimate fighter to where he has to prove himself. There's always going to be some kind of a catch. So far, I can't say that. So far, I really respect Gervonta Tank Davis in his career, but I know they're trying to build a superstar, and this to me is a good fight, a legitimate fight that he should be able to win on an even playing field and look good doing it and face adversity doing it to where you can really see what his true warrior mentality is all about. You dig what I'm saying? So sorry this video stretched out too long. I'm just really excited about this fight. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios. Y'all let me know what y'all thinks in the comments below. You know what I'm saying? Hit the thumbs up and stay tuned. Nocturnal Thoughts signing out. Bye.